What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I think we finally are going to work on Colorado a little, but we have a lot to talk about. As you can see behind me, I have Colorado parts. You guys will never guess what is in this box. I tried to make a video for you guys a couple weeks ago. Was going to get the motor out, or get the motor in, get the bed off, do some stuff like that, get ready to actually start assembling everything. Well, me and my dad sat the motor down in, and the motor was crooked. Realized that they cut the original frame mounts and welded some stock Silverado frame mounts in, and they just didn't work. Motor was crooked. It was too far forward. It sagged. Like it was real bad. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and was trying to find another Colorado that was totaled that I could just get my cut some new frame mounts out of, and I stumbled upon another Colorado, a two-wheel drive model, not a four-wheel drive, so we get coilovers on the front. That's cool. A whole nother truck for $300 with no rust on the body. So I bought a whole nother truck. This one's an 05, same body style. It's a two-wheel drive, single cab short bed. So we get coilovers in the front, like I mentioned, so we can do a 5-lug swap much easier on this one. It didn't come with the bed, didn't come with fenders, but what is in this box is what was wrong with the truck and the reason why I got so cheap. The truck was hit in the front and it needed core support. Well, the guy had already cut the core support out and cut the inner fenders out. So I had to order new core support, and we took the inner fenders off the other truck, had to drill out all the spot welds. It's a nightmare. But I got the core support, and I'm able to order the current performance motor mounts, which should be here tomorrow. So now we can put the motor back in the stock location where it's supposed to go. We can get the front end back on this truck, and it'll kind of look like a truck because it also doesn't have a bed on it. So we'll see. But I'm gonna head over there now. I gotta help a buddy move some stuff, and then hopefully we'll get to work on this truck a little bit. All right, guys. Well, it's been a couple days since I filmed that. Kind of weird filming, working on this with my dad here. I don't know how he really feels about it, so I've kind of just been like working on it. But I'll show you what we got done and what this truck actually looks like. It might be a little bit rougher than the other ones, but it really needs to be cleaned up. And then I'll show you what we're doing so far. So far, the inner fenders are off of the white truck. It's got a new core support on it. Like I said, that was what was in the box. That inner fender is also new. So we had to cut them all out because this truck was actually wrecked in the front end, so we had to cut them out to get a new core support and all that jazz. So it took a couple days. Finally got it lined up. Really, the only thing we've been doing on this truck in the last week is just tearing it apart. The interior came with it, but again, I tore out the dash, got the heater core out of it, ripped the carpet and everything out of it, so it just needs to be cleaned up really good in there. And then this one did not come with a bed, so it's nice because that one has a bed. It might be damaged, but we can do a little body work to fix it. But it's already off, so that way I can clean this all up, clean the frame up. Just like up front, took everything apart up front so we could paint the frame. This truck was sitting for like 9 years, guys. There's a lot of rust and corrosion on it, so luckily it didn't get to the body. It was just surface rust on the frame, but everything we've tried to take apart is just holding together. So it's been a slow process. He had to go. I'm still here. I'm gonna get the muffler cut out of it because you can't get it out. Get inside there, clean the frame up a little more underneath, get the rest of it painted, and then I've been working on removing all the brake lines. Those are all in the garbage. So yeah, tomorrow though, I think I'm gonna come back over them off. I gotta go get some bolts. I got my current performance motor mounts. Those are gonna go in, so the motor we're actually gonna set it in tomorrow if he can get the rest of this tacked in. To me, as you guys can tell, like, it's pretty stout. So I gotta get in there. I gotta clean all this stuff up. All of this is gonna get painted black. And then maybe tomorrow we can start working on a cross member for it. That'd be pretty cool. Get that done. But yeah, so I'm gonna get going on the exhaust, get the frame cut up. I'll get underneath there and show you guys how clean this thing actually is. It's a pretty clean truck for sitting for 9 years and being an 05. So let's get to it, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Alright, so got most of the frame cleaned up. Still can probably take the drill and do some little spots, but I mean, overall, guys, like, this one's pretty clean underneath. And the nice thing I liked about it was that there's no major rot, for one, in the rockers. I mean, there's a lot of moss and like mold and shit built up. But another thing is coilovers. So, doing the 4-wheel drive setup was not easy, and it sucks. I wasn't able to do coilovers. It was always in a torsion bar front suspension. Now I can run a set of Vikings QA1, something like that up front, has a nice coilover, and actually be able to run them, and actually be able to have some adjustment on the front end. So that was one of the big reasons. So overall, I am happier with this truck. Just trying to clean it up, make it look a little nicer. Still got a little bit to go. Gonna get the whole frame painted. Alright guys, so it is the next day. Got here, my phone just shut off on me. I was having problems with it. I had been. So it kind of just got to work. We did get the fenders and stuff back on it. Core Sports in. And we did get the motor set down in there. So I went with the current performance motor mounts. Line up perfectly. The only thing you have to do is take cut-off wheel and cut off the front edge of the motor mounts, and then the back too, just so they can swing. Other than that, it sits in perfect. Plenty of room for the bell housing and to get to the bell housing bolts from the top. One of my pet peeves. Hate having to get underneath the car to get it. So it's cool that they're there at the top. And for all you guys wondering, kind of hard to see, but the stock truck oil pan does clear the cross member. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see, but it will clear, which is cool, because I really did not want to have to buy like a Holley swap pan or something like that. Those get pricey. So that's cool. That works. I think for now, don't really have time to do the cross member for the trans, so we'll probably do that another day. So for now, I think I'm just going to clean some stuff up. I got a bunch of leaves and stuff down on the cowl that I'm going to try to get. Maybe scrub like these inner fenders, stuff like that. Just because I do, I'm just going to rattle can everything in there. Just black. That way it doesn't look terrible underneath there. And then I might start messing with this interior. I want to get this back plastic piece back up. Get the headliner back up in it. So that way that stuff's out of the way. So get to work here. Now that my phone's working, hopefully it stays on. And I'll give you guys a couple updates. So talk to you in a minute. Update. Headliner's not going in. Definitely a 2-person job. So I might look to see to get a new one anyways. Now that I kind of looked at this one, it's pretty dirty and stuff. I know they're gonna be clean, but I wouldn't mind like trying to go like all black on the interior or something. So we shall see. I'll look for a new one, but that'll probably be it for this video. I know it's kind of been jumped around a couple days. Trying to do this, and it's at somebody else's house, so it's like I'm driving over here, and so we'll see. But we did get quite a bit of work done these last couple days. Was able to get most of the frame cleaned up. That rear end is coming out, possibly one of those. So, or stock housing, I don't know yet. So that'll be coming probably not soon, actually. I got a lot of other stuff I gotta get done first. But we got the motor in, got the front clip basically put back on this truck. I want to clean up all that, everything. I would really like it to all just be black underneath the hood. So do have some of that kind of stuff still to do, but like I said, got a lot of work done. This is my long week at work, so I only have 2 days off this week, and then with Christmas coming next week, don't know how much I'll really be able to make it over here to work on it. But I do what I do need to do is I want to get this cross member built. I got it in here right here. I want to get this cross member made so I can get the trains in. So that way that's all done. I want to try to get as much of the chassis stuff that we're going to do done first, and then I got to get my lifters so that way I can try to get the motor together so that way we can sit it all in there for the last time. We figured it was going to have to come out like 2 or 3 times, but trying to limit that as much as possible. So I have everything else I need, like ARP bolt wise, timing chain, oil pump, the cams in there. So I have most of that stuff, and I have the windage tray and everything sitting over here with the pickup tube. So hopefully we can get the lifters in, and then you guys will see a video probably of us just throwing the motor back together. And then in the truck for the last time, which would be pretty cool, I can get get the trains in there, and then figure out if I want us to keep this rear end or just order a Fab 9, get it braced, or order stock housing, which we have a stock housing over there with a brace kit. I could probably get that done pretty cheap, so we'll see. But we're moving, we're slowly moving. Kind of set us back having to get a whole nother truck, but I mean this one is cleaner, so it'll work out. So appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing. Hopefully we'll have some new parts coming in here soon, and you will see us do the electrical, do the fuel system, all the miscellaneous stuff. It's basically all going to be done in here in this garage, minus any kind of cage work. I do want to get a main hoop put in it so I can get at least a harness bar. So other than that, appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you later.